Good evening, I'm Dana Tyler. The flames broke out in a Brooklyn apartment building this afternoon. Tonight, the two officers being hailed as heroes for risking their own lives to save others. And it comes just one day after a fellow officer died doing the same thing. CBS 2's Janelle Burrell live in Williamsburg with the story new at 6. Janelle?
And Dana, the police commissioner tonight calling both of those officers heroes. They were on patrol and just happened to be driving by when they saw the smoke and went straight into the building behind me. The daring rescue happening just a day after the police department issued a new fire protocol.
I could see there was a lot of smoke. It was terrifying.
Carmen Del Rio still shaken, recounting the frightening moments this afternoon. She and her one-year-old granddaughter Kaylee were at home in their Williamsburg apartment on Shoal Street when they started seeing smoke. Her son David Diaz, in another room, managed to get out, desperately calling for help with his relatives still inside.
When I'm talking to 911, a police car just comes through, and we're waving them down. They pull over, they stop.
Seeing the commotion, he says the NYPD officer and sergeant jumped out, heading straight into the smoke-filled building.
They go in my building and start knocking on all the doors.
The lady cop grabbed the baby and came down. Thank God that she was knocking on the door and helped me out because I couldn't see anything.
Both officers eventually making it out, but not before rescuing Del Rio's elderly husband and themselves inhaling some of the thick smoke.
The male officer comes downstairs just choking and heaving.
We usually traditionally think of police officers going towards gunfire and that type of violence. But quite frankly, we do it all.
The action of the officers coming just a day after NYPD housing officer Dennis Guerra died from his injuries, responding to a fire in a Coney Island high-rise. He and his partner were overcome by smoke and carbon monoxide, exiting an elevator on the 13th floor. The NYPD did not have protocol in place for police officers responding to fires, prompting department brass to enact a new policy Wednesday detailing precautions that should be taken, including having officers walk up to a reported fire whenever possible, not having all officers utilize the same elevator or stairwell, and stopping the elevator every 5th floor to check the elevator shaft for smoke.
In the fire protocols, we just came out with our guidelines. Officers will instinctively do what they have to do.
And the Del Rio family also calling those officers heroes tonight. They have a combined 17 years on the force, and we're told they were actually able to drive themselves to the hospital tonight. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. We are live tonight in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Janelle Burrell, CBS 2 News.
Thank you.